Stand by because there's a guy who was part of a boy band. I think he took a very big risk going solo, but it worked out for him. He's on the way next, so stand by. Need to have our morning conversation. I'm so disturbed with what I saw over the weekend and what I was told earlier during our very early morning chat. I've got very many questions here. Number one, why is SHA more expensive than HIF? I don't get that. You know, you go to hospital, don't even know its speed. So I'm coming from a point of no knowledge whatsoever. Why is SHA more expensive than NHIF? Why are Kenyans being told to remove money out of pocket when they go to hospitals? Okay, did we need SHA? I've got so many questions here. Did we need SHA? I know improvements are necessary. I know we can't stay with the same old systems. They need to be tweaked and changed here and there. Why didn't we roll them out in pilot form? Do this county, see what's not working, go to that county. I've got so many questions here. So if you work for the ministry, I need to hear from you. If you are in a hospital, and especially if you're a decision maker in a hospital, because you don't want any of the blame to go to you, please come and tell us what your problem is with SHA. And if you work for the ministry, did you advise the president properly? Because people are suffering. The suffering out there is crazy. So, explain to me why SHA is more expensive than NHIF. Why it was rolled out so catastrophically, why hospitals are refusing to accept SHA, and in as much as change is good, did we really need it? I've got so many questions today. Na serikali musisema naanza kumpiga leo subuhi, because that's what you always say. Simpigi, there is a problem. There is a problem. And we can't keep quiet. There are people you ask for 800 shillings, they cry because they've not seen that kind of money in a month. And the hospitals don't give a damn. So what's going to happen? Let's have an honest conversation as stakeholders, as Kenyans. 0711-046-105 is my number. Give me a call. Hit me up on X. I'd love to hear from you. Classic 105 Kenya or at It's My Neck Again. Please don't forget the hashtag is My Neck Kengangi. If the PS for Medical Services wants to call in, please call in. If the CS wants to call in, please call in. Because we need to understand this thing. There's nothing that will bring you more curses than an elderly person crying because they cannot get medical help that they know is what is prolonging their life. Can't sit here and cross our hands. Bana. So give me a call. Let's have a conversation as Kenyans. If you've got any questions, I want to hear from you because we must engage. 0711-046-105 is my number. Hit me up on X at Classic 105 Kenya or at It's My Neck Again. Don't forget the hashtag is My Neck Kengangi. Na watu wa serikali musini tumia ma WhatsApp mkiniambia na wachapa, sichapi mtu. Kama mulikosea mahali, kama ni rollout, kama ni nini, kama ni kusikilizana na mahospitali, just come out and say, we messed up. But let's talk, because talking is important. We are talking about our health system. From what I was picking up over the weekend, the threads, the videos I was watching, it's one of those things that just get you angrier and angrier, minute by minute. There is a problem here. I've got so many questions here. First of all, what's the difference between NHIF and SHA? Or what is supposed to be the difference? Do we know enough about SHA? Could we have just improved NHIF? Why didn't we roll SHA out in phases. Did the ministry give the president proper advice? Because when you go to some areas and tell someone to remove 2,000 shillings from matibabu, money they've not seen in over a year, and they need that medication, you don't feel anything? If you cause the tears of an elderly person, uko na shida na dunia. And I hope some people understand that. PS Kimtai, we need to understand this thing. Philip Madeka Mamboni, good morning. Saying, I wonder how the hell the government pretends to conduct public participation on issues that don't matter to us, but turn a blind eye to what's affecting us. It's ridiculous. There's a problem. Jennifer Kanyiri is saying even the other option, NHIF, which was there, is not different either. They read from the same script. All politicians are the same but pretend not to be together publicly. We've got an issue. Colin Smith, good morning, saying the only thing that's legit in this country is the air we breathe. David Ugeto is saying the change from NHIF to SHA has not only affected dialysis patients, but also cancer patients. So many patients have skipped treatment, which will interfere with their recovery journey. I wish they'd have considered patients dealing with chronic illnesses. Mangara, good morning. Saying I was at Kamwosor sub-county hospital. It's so unfortunate that SHA is not effective, apart from it being expensive. That's another question I've got. Why is SHA more expensive than NHIF? Hello.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
My name is Maina.
Yes, Garana.
Sasa, regarding today's topic, I'm very surprised that it has come up, but I'm also happy.
Yeah.
And you should be asking Kenyans, not even the government officials, to give their contributions towards SHA.
Yeah.
Because the other day when the cabinet secretary for health was before that parliamentary committee,
yeah,
she had no clue what Nhif or SHA or whatever it is was all about.
Yeah.
And her appearance there confused even the committee itself more,
yeah,
than they were before. Because when a minister who is supposed to be in charge of our thing does not know what she's doing,
yeah,
does not know what she's representing, has no facts about SHA, what will an ordinary person do or say or think?
Total
They should just have let us roll with NHIF.
Yeah.
And I think the other day there was a report that was presented that said that to improve NHIF, they just needed 700 million.
Yeah.
Why spend 140 billion? To do what? Safaricom decided to take it up. They decided to give it to Adani. I mean, this government is not interested. It's like they're working so hard to vote themselves out.
Hold on.
I'm sorry I voted for them, but right now I'm so disgruntled.
Hold on, let me ask you a question.
God every day keeps me. They are working so hard to... Mina, let me tell you. 2002, you would not have told me anything about the KK government. I was deep inside it. I was campaigning for them seriously. Today, even if they gave me $1 million bob, I wouldn't take it.
Wow.
Because they are working so hard to make us annoyed. They listen to themselves. They do things by themselves. They are not interested in miners' input, Kinani's input. They know, they want to load it over all of us because they think they know better than us. So let's prepare ourselves to suffer minor because it's going to happen. Already it's happening. When a parent goes to hospital and they can't afford to pay for dialysis, what happens? I've seen in today's paper, someone died because they couldn't afford to pay for dialysis. And yet they're covered by NHIF. What is this government doing? It's a very sad day. Very sad day.
Okay. Thanks for giving me a call, eh?
You're welcome.
Asante. Wow. What are your sentiments? We're having a discussion as Kenyans. Do you understand SHA? Let's start there. Do you understand what it's supposed to do? Do you understand the difference between NHIF and SHA? Hey. Keep calling, huh? So we are talking about the new health scheme. It's a mess. It's a problem. No one gets it. Previous caller actually said, the CS went before the committee in Parliament, couldn't answer the questions. I'm trying to wonder, and if you get your copy of the Daily Nation, let's read that headline here. How Adani's entry saw rise in health system costs go up by 56 billion. It's according to documents filed in court by Senator Okia Omtata. Why do we have people dying? I'm so uncomfortable when I see elderly people cry. It is such a curse. I don't know if anyone gets it. Did we need SHA? Kelvin Otoke is saying the only thing we can do at this point, no one should get sick or need any medical services. It's a sad state. Miriam Ruto from Bayete, good morning, saying the only hope we have is God coming down personally to save us. Pasitalanyi Mona Omboga saying, what was the rush in shifting to this plan? And yet we are very comfortable with the NHIF. What was the rush? That's a very good question. What is the difference anyway? Hello.
Hello, Maina.
Hello, good morning.
Morning to you. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Yes, my name is Dan.
Yes, Dan.
Yes. Now, let me tell you. At the end, you'll find that SHA is a big scam.
Uh-huh.
In fact, it will be such that you cannot understand why the government could not just change the name of, NHIF, or just leave it as NHIF, but implement what they wanted to implement.
Yeah.
But the real thing is that you'll find that in SHA there are some directors who are hidden somewhere. One time, something will come out that there are some people who are hidden somewhere, which is the fault is not being told, and they are the beneficiary of SHA.
Yeah.
They are the beneficiaries of SHA, and they are the ones who are earning money from SHA, and that money is being earned from the public corruptly. And that is what will end up. That is why SHA is bogged up with so many things that people are not made to understand. Because why could it just the government change? Make NHIF better if they wanted to do anything. Make NHIF better. NHIF has been there for so long. It has been riddled with the corruption. But why couldn't they clear that corruption? It was so clear what was happening with the hospitals claiming money and what they could have just cleared that, and the government can do it. It has the manpower, only the willpower that is not there. So SHA basically is a sham, is corruption. And that is why actually a lot of things, some of the things that are happening in the government today, like this thing about the deputy president, there are other things that are actually being hidden behind. Like we have a bill in Parliament about change the constitution.
Yeah.
That is being kept away from us by this issue of the president, because people cannot now talk about that because this has become too much. This is the main thing now. It's been given a lot of highlights. There is a lot of this thing about Adani is being given highlights. It is not being given highlights because of the deputy president. SHA is the same thing. It's a sham and a set of corruption. That's what it is.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Maina. How are you?
I'm fine.
My sister-in-law. We went to the hospital that she had booked.
Yeah.
With NHIS so that we can transfer.
Yeah.
And they told us it's not possible. They can't see anything in the system. So we had to go to Tika, level 5.
Yeah.
Wakatuambia that there's nothing in the system. They can't take SHA. The transition from NHIS to SHA. Remember, this woman is in labor.
Yeah.
Then we went from Tika level 5. all the way to Pumwani.
Aya.
The same story.
Aya.
From Pumwani, then we went to Bagavi. Now at Bagavi, you call friends, family. Oh, we are doing this. Can you help us? We were given a certain doctor's number. Some we were ready to give something.
Yeah.
Yeah. My sister-in-law is supposed to do. She always does CS. This is the third born.
Yeah.
And she has paid firstborn and secondborn through NHIS.
Yeah.
Fully paid.
Yeah.
So then after the scans, we were told to go home. We come after 2 days. But before the second day, my sister-in-law was in labor again. We went back to Bagavi. And the doctor we were given a number that we had sent some cash to was in Teja. So what we did, we called some friends and family to ask, what can we do? They were told another private hospital in Misili, and that's where she delivered. We had to chuck money. We had to pay 50,000 for a woman in labor going from hospital to hospital just to deliver. They are not even taking it as an emergency.
Wow.
People are delivering on the floor. Someone is in labor. I saw someone in labor. She looked young. I didn't know if she was her firstborn. She was in labor. She could not get help. She's in the corridor. She just gave birth on the floor. Nobody is caring. There's no. You were just being told that you can't take this. You can't prove that there is amount in your card because the system shows nothing. It was so frustrating. It was so disappointing. We are in debt right now because you didn't have that money and you had gone to verify with NHIS. Everything was okay because it's 9 months. You already know you booked the hospital that you are going to. You've prepared. So you knew that NHIS is covered. And we went there 2 months ago to confirm and verify. And we were told, yes, NHIS is okay. These 2 months remaining, make sure you top up the payment that is monthly. So we didn't know that the government will come in the middle of the night and it has changed.
Okay. I hear you.
It was so hurting. It was so frustrating, especially for that woman who gave birth on the floor at Bagavi. That is so stressful.
Thank you. Wow. Hey. What say you? I want you to close our discussion. It's been a very disturbing morning. Very disturbing. It's a message I got here which I'd like to share. Where is this lady? Oh my God. We've got an issue with this system. First of all, no one knows what it is. And no one knows the difference between SHA and NHIF. And then SHA is more expensive than NHIF. I don't know how those mathematics work. Victor Madaga, good morning, saying SHA is shambolic, retrogressive. The government should have channeled all these resources they're using in transitioning to SHA to making NHIF better and more affordable. Moses Juma saying, I'm left confused on how 2 or 3 people can sit down and believe they can think for all Kenyans. So that Kenyans can say we don't want this and them saying it must be like that. How? Ruth, I'm looking for your message here on X because actually I should have just put it aside because my God, what you had to say was, yeah, here you are, got you. Saying, good morning, Mina. A lot is happening. My dad needs dialysis twice every week. We have to pay cash. Approximately one session is 10K. NHIF used to cover that. Now my dad is actually giving up on his health. The SHA is here to push us to poverty. And like I said, Gavad, please don't call my boss to say my nana chapa serikali. I'm not doing that. We have a problem. If you refuse to believe we've got a problem, then you've got a problem. We cannot have people giving birth on floors in hospitals because the system does not see them. And life was okay before that. We cannot have people who need dialysis being told to go into their pockets, money they've never seen probably in years. And certainly we cannot have elderly people crying. shedding tears. Because there's a generation they took care of that's not taking care of them. I don't know if you get it. So me see serikali na chapa. All I'm wondering is, how did we get here? Michuki governor saying Safaricom had once proposed a 53 billion shillings shift system. Enter Adani, 56 billion was added. So the 104 billion came around. I mean, and who's explaining it to people? Okay, what is SHA? Let's start there. I want you to have the find over tafadhali. Hello.
Hello, good morning, Maina.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, this is Tony.
Yes, Tony, habari asubuhi.
Maina, salama sana. I would like to give my view.
Yeah.
Let us, okay, maybe according to me, let's blame the government. Let us blame ourselves.
Ourselves.
Yes, sababu kwa yale yenye tunapitia ni sisi tunajitakia. Because hawa watu hawajichagui, wao wanachaguliwa.
Yeah.
So lazima watu tujue wale watu tutaweka pale wenye hawatakuja kutuumiza.
Yeah.
Like now kitu inaitwa SHA. Mimi hata sijui SHA ni nini.
Yeah.
Hata ukiniambia nikusikilie hiyo jina hata sijui. Mimi hata nafikiria niende Rwanda nikate health cover ya huko, because Kenya hatuna, yani Kenya imefika mahali hatuna, otherwise hatuna mtetezi Maina.
Yeah.
Is like mwanaume unatongoza msichana kabla hujamuoa, unaona huyu ni red flag, bado unajiingiza hapo. Ni sisi tu tunajitakia. Because our watu tunaita leaders hawatujali, so long as wao kuna insurance covers, hawajali wananchi wa kawaida. So hii kitu inaitwa SHA, hiyo ndio kitu wangetuita public participation, badala ya kutuita vitu vingine zenye hazifai.
Yeah.
Lakini Mungu anawaona. Tunawaachia Mungu na machozi yetu lazima watailipia.
Okay.
Kwa hiyo niambie a single mother mwenye kuna watoto 3 4 hawezi aka-afford hospitali. NHIF ilikuwa inamsaidia. SHA itamsaidia na nini? Ajui mambo ya SHA. Hawakuelimisha watu mambo ya SHA. Wao wamepitisha tu. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Where?
Maina and Kingungi in the morning on Classic 105.